Tough guys, they know it's at stake. Grabs a hold of them there, and you see in the replay, they're all going to join the party. That's big.
Absolutely. Gang tackling, that's what they do.
It's important. Second down for the Bulldogs. We got trips here with the tight end on the wing set. Put Carter Jackson left side. Fire touch back on the rollout. Sees a guy down the field. Intended for number 14, Robbie Larson. Good coverage on the play. So you're Del Oro, Josh. Your record doesn't show so much. I mean, what do you do here? You're playing the number 1 team in the SFL right now in your division. What do you think these guys? What's been said in the locker room? I'm not sure if you talked to the Del Oro coach this week at all.
Did not.
No.
Yeah, we did not get a chance to this week, unfortunately.
What do you think that maybe what's preaching the message out here for these guys?
I think the message is play hard and play one snap at a time.
Right.
And I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's the best thing is you just don't want the explosive plays. I think that's about. If I'm on a defensive play in Folsom, it's like let's not get these guys into a huge rhythm. Let's just try to slow them down a little bit and try to get in this game.
Yeah, you've heard all week that how great Folsom is and everything else. And I think if you're Del Oro, you don't have a lot of pressure. You come in here and you just play your game.
Yeah. I mean, it's high school football. Guys can make plays, mistakes can happen, and you take advantage of it.
Penalty decline.
There'll be a penalty on the field. That'll be declined. Ref will pick that one up. Over 3rd and 6.
Down. Let's bring up 3rd and 6.
Top right corner of your screen, Penryn Grill. Thanks for the sponsor. See that up there in the right-hand corner. Appreciate you guys putting us online. Lions drops back. Another quick screen up to J-Mo Powell here. He sees a lane, and he is gone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
My goodness, is he explosive.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to have when you're playing a little bit of soft coverage. Folsom sees that. They don't want to get beat deep. They don't want to give it the big play. They want to keep right in the pocket. You let your playmakers make plays like that. Good job with number 2, Jameson Powell.
It's great blocking out on the perimeter out there.
Absolutely. Like we talked about in the previous broadcast, if you want to play wide receiver for Folsom Bulldogs, you got to be able to block. That's the saying. Is no block, no rock.
No block, no rock. You got it.
It doesn't matter. You be the best, catcher in the world. If you're not blocking on the perimeter, it's going to be tough to get on the field for Coach Angels, as the receiver coach always says. 39 to attempt the kick. The kick is up.
And we just talked about EJ. And he brings that physical element to the H position. Really good blocker.
Yeah, and I think it's good coach. Let's look at this replay real quick. Jameson sees on the bubble screen. He sees the lane. He gets up the field. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing you want to, notice too is, at any level of football too, if you want to see on the field, you got to be all, have all the tools of the trade.
Look at that. Robbie Larson getting involved with the action.
Good job. You got senior night here tonight. You got all the pink dog pack out here ready for the celebration.
We talked about that a lot over the course, and I'm going to keep beating the dead horse, though, but Jameson Powell and his explosiveness has just kept getting more and more explosive. He's just
we've been calling
really impressive.
We've been calling his name a lot all season. Yeah. I mean, he's a playmaker, and like I said, I'll beat the dead horse. And there's the playmakers and the guys, guys who make plays, and that's what he does. You just got to get the ball in these guys' hands, in these kind of situations with soft coverage.
He had 3 touchdowns last week at Oak Ridge.
Scramble drill.
One of the toughest defenses in the SFL.
Yeah, that was a tough game. Throw the kick return. He's going to go right side up the middle. These couple guys miss. He's going to be brought down about the 27.
I shouldn't even say that. It's not the SFL, but the section.
Section, correct. Yeah, absolutely.
If you guys are listening and you don't understand California football, the state's so big, and there's so many schools here. They break it down into sections, which is there 8 sections, I believe.
Correct.
And each one of those sections is like a state of Oregon or Washington, to put that in context.
Yeah, based off the population, school size numbers. Sometimes, you might have a really good team, but let's just give a school 500 kids compared to 4,000. It's just going to be hard to compete. That the pool of players is just different.
Yep.
Delo going to comes out. They're going to go to trips. Quarterback sees a guy down the field. And that is caught by number 84. Brought down by number 17, Jaron Hodson.
Jaron Hodson.
Yeah, I like
laying the wood,
man. Laying the wood. I mean,
wow.
I like to see Del Oro come out and make a little strike like that, and build motivation, make this a ball game.
Yep.
That's the thing about Del Oro. They want to come out and then
Jaron Hodson is a stud. He played in the state championship game last year with a broken collarbone.
Oh yeah, he's an absolute monster.
He was not going to be held out of that game, and look at him. He's an incredible athlete. Sac State commit. Love that kid.
Yeah, he's going to have a good postseason. He's here tonight, and these guys are playing. The Folsom doesn't take the, put off the medal here. They know, maybe this team's record must show it, but they're going to come out and play. Delaro on the quick pass to the left side, tackled by a pack of dogs over here. Yeah, I mean, one thing we've talked about throughout the season is, our secondary's been playing pretty well. Yeah, of course, sometimes, guys are going to get by you. It's just going to happen, but it doesn't happen too often. You have good safeties back there, good corners. Doing an awesome job this season. Coach Ersich's been preaching just stay physical. They brought him in from the Central Valley. He was here a couple years ago, brought him back. And this defense, even when Sam Cole was here, they haven't skipped a beat. They've just gotten better and better every week, and the physicality is definitely there. Second down for Del Oro. They're doing the quick pass. He goes up that ball
fumbled
to the ground.
Fumbled it.
It looks like
Folsom had it, and Del Oro recovered. That's number 8 with the recovery.
Del Oro, Jackson Malbrough.
That's Jackson Malbrough. He's had quite the season for them.
Yeah, he's stud. Yeah, this is what Del Oro's going to have to do fighting in the game. They're going to have to get the ball out quick with that D-line pressure, and it looks like the offensive coordinator's probably seen what happened last week at Oak Ridge. Folsom's D-line's playing. They got a whole new D-line, and they're going to bust through the gaps really quick. So let's get the ball out as fast as we can. You can see it there. 2 good first downs.
We watch Sharma, number 71, on the line. He's going to get a double team just about every single time. Running inside against Folsom is going to be a tough chore.
Small gain on the play there.
Brings up 2nd and 10, no gain on the play.
Del Oro coming out on a pretty good drive here. A lot better than I expected, for sure. The record doesn't show. They're a physical football team. They're excited to play. They want to come out here. They want to try to upset this Folsom Bulldog team. It's going to be a tough task, but you know what? They're playing well for the first half of this first quarter. Excuse me. We got stack set here, 2x2. Got the RPO here. Let's put number 2 right side, and he's going to be brought down. Picks up a couple yards.
Is that Sharma and Lua?
Urquhart, number 2, or the receiver.
Lua DeBerry is another kid. His motor. Whew.
Oh man, yeah.
Just a sophomore.
Yes.
Class of 27, number 58, Lua DeBerry. But his motor is impressive.
Yeah, that front four is really playoff ready. They're good pass rush. They can stop the run. It's different than the first broadcast we've done. Different guys have had to put in there and rotate. Third down for Del Oro. Quarterback drops back. Sees a guy over the middle.
Wow.
And he drags a couple. He's going to have for the first down.
Effort right there.
This is the game plan you're going to see. You just got to get rid of the ball, quick passes, maybe get those safeties to bite in a little bit, maybe take a shot over the top. It's going to be tough to run the ball for Del Oro tonight. This is a pretty good game plan.
They're just finding the holes there?
Yeah, find the holes, find the windows, and just being able to just move the chains. That's first down for Del Oro.
Ball slot at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 Del Oro.
Del Oro coming out here and double tight end set. Single in the backfield, shotgun. First down. Handoff left side. It's going to be tough, man. He gets clogged there in the middle here.
That's tough sledding right there.
Josiah Banks on the tackle. 1 on the play.
Yeah, Del Oro's offensive line, I'm sure they came out knowing that they're going to have their hands full.
Yeah.
It's just a size mismatch, really. I mean, the D-line's probably got about 30, 40 pounds on each of the players. But not to say, no disrespect on Del Oro either. And like I said, they're tough kids, a lot of wrestlers out there. They understand the leverage, being able to understand leverage and just getting away for, a second and a half. Doesn't sound like a whole lot for the folks at home, but, I mean, the 2 seconds could be make or break on a play. 2nd and 9 here coming from Del Oro. Pass to the left side. That is dropped.
Wow.
Incomplete. Carry the intended receiver.
Yeah, those are the plays that Del Oro's going to have to make tonight to stay in this contest. You got to have those. He knows that.
That was a big play. That play was gonna go for some yards. Look at that.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like a miscommunication somewhere. He's wide open.
Yeah, he just
nobody
has to
had the flats.
on that. Sometimes with all these young players, a lot of young receivers, they want to make the big play. They got to understand. You just want to catch the ball with your eyes and move the change, pick up the first down. Get better from that from film this week. Coach isn't too happy about that one.
No, he is not. He knows.
He knows you got to take advantage of every
big
situation,
play.
right? Del Oro on the twin set, top of your screen. Drops back.
To get him on
Sees the guy. The quick screen number 2. And that's what you got to do. You got to get north and south on these guys. You can't run sideways, and that's a good job there by number 2, Deloro.
They found something in this intermediate passing game. Just get it out.
You know, I feel like some teams come in when they play the Bulldogs and they want to match the intensity offensively, and they want these big plays. And sometimes you just don't have the personnel sometimes to do that. Not saying that any kid's better than the other, but Deloro came in with a good game plan. It seems like here from the booth is like, let's just get the ball out quick, get first down, and then we get to the red zone. Hopefully we can put something in the end zone. We got 4th and short here for Deloro.
This is going to be a tough
situation. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to have enough.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. I'm impressed with this first Deloro drive.
Yeah. It's hard, you know, as a defense, you probably come in the week. I'm not sure Deloro, they had 1 win on the season, I believe. I'm not sure, too. I don't have the stats on me at the moment. Just how, you know, Folsom's got to keep the guys motivated. Hey, I know the record doesn't show. It's a fight, and you know you don't want to get you don't want to get clocked. So they got to understand here, like, hey, these guys are coming. This is their championship right now.
Absolutely.
Let's come out and win this game. Let's try to, you know, let's show everybody that, you know, maybe our record doesn't show exactly how physical and good this football team is. First down for Deloro. 2 safety high set for the Bulldogs here. That's going 84, getting pass over his head, incomplete.
Bunch of Bulldogs right there for that one.
Yeah, bunch of Bulldogs.
Picked up second down for Deloro.
Deloro's got to be feeling pretty good right now coming in this contest. Folsom comes out with a quick score. Deloro's answering them back. Let's slow down. Let's run the offense just like practice every day. Don't worry about, you know, just not make mistakes. You know, the mistakes that Folsom can capitalize on is, you know, would be the end of this game right now. And that's what Deloro's doing a really good job of coming out here and just sustaining this drive. Here on second down, they come out and trips left. Got a blitz coming up the middle. And that ball is intended overthrown.
Ball's incomplete. You have a banged up Bulldog.
We got an injury on the field.
That's Josiah Sharma. It's a Texas commit.
Texas commit, one of the best personalities here in the Bulldogs. Such a good kid, good player. I know why a lot of schools want him to come to their school. Role model, good teammate. You know, even when he was out for 4 or 5 games, he'd even help us coaches snap the ball and get a towel and wipe the ball off or get kids water. And that's what a good teammate's all about. And that's why he's being heavily recruited, committed to Texas right now.
Training staff, 10 to number 71.
We have an injury on the field, bottom of your screen here. If you're just logging in for the first time, we'd love to follow us on Instagram, X, Sports Idol Nation, subscribe, YouTube, do whatever you got to do there.
Well, Josiah's down. We'll take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsors.
Players, Theo,
Is that Vince Bloom, the big guy? The big guy's back!
It is, but I moved to the lake.
The big guy's back!
I'm the new owner of Folsom Lake Dodge. That means I can make you the biggest deals that I've ever made. So come see me, the big guy, now at Folsom Lake Dodge in the Folsom Auto Mall.
It's like Suge's making his way up the field. Thank you to our sponsors right there. We appreciate you. We couldn't do that without you. Mabry Facial Institute, Chrysler Jeep Dodge, Folsom. Appreciate you. It's like number 71. Sharma's making his way up the field. Looks like a potential knee injury. Not sure on that, but he is walking off slowly. Hopefully he'll be okay. We'd hate to see players out here get hurt, especially on their senior night. Getting ready to make hopefully a nice deep playoff run. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Underway with 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Deloro, Folsom territory.
Coming for the Golden Eagles.
See what Deloro comes here on that free timeout. Let's see if they draw up something to keep the defense on their heels. Receiver in motion to the twin set. Quarterback drops back. Gets flushed out of the pocket. And that is, they call him the Polynesian powerhouse, baby.
Is that Lua?
That is Lua. You don't want to get this guy started. In the first couple weeks, he had a really good first 2-3 games of the season. The second you get the engine running, this guy doesn't stop the rest of the night. That's what they don't want to see. That puts them back. Yeah, that's what Delaware can't do. You can't get in a third and 10 situation, driving into Folsom territory, and then put yourself back another 10 yards. That's what you can't do in this situation here. It's going to be tough for them to come back with the Folsom safeties. Let's see what they drop here.
You see Lua and Nella?
Call them the Polynesian powerhouse.
Absolutely.
Just create
Nella's
havoc
the
all
Utah
over.
commit.
See if they come here in some kind of trickery play, maybe. I don't know. Trying to put a ball in the end zone, top of the screen. And they're going to take a shot in the middle of the field, and that ball is caught. It's going to be short of the first down, but you know what? That puts Folsom in a long field and can play. Delaro's coming out, man. Besides that one drop over here on the left-hand side of the field, I mean, they're coming to play. I mean, that's what you got to do. You just catch those possession balls like that. There you go. Possession receiver. Takes 3 guys to bring them down. They're finding those windows. Folsom's got to clean that up here in the next defensive series. That's Logie Bear Hutton, senior night. He's been playing since he was 6 years old. This is his 10th year, 12th year, the 12th year, 12th year here at Folsom. It's really exciting to see the seniors get out tonight. Junior Bulldogs, been around them like most of my coaching time here, and these are just great young men. Excited for them to be out here on senior night making plays. It's like Lyons comes out here in the trip set here with the tight end's hand in the ground. Jamison Powell goes in motion. Makes it a 2x2 look. Hand off left side to Rivera. He makes a move, makes another guy miss. He's going to have enough for the first down. Really explosive out of the backfield. I think that's the best part about both these running backs, Carter Jackson and Rivera, is just the acceleration out of the backfield. And, I'm sure people at home think maybe these guys aren't too big, but, you don't have to be so big when you can get your butt out of that and the backfield and just make plays happen. That's a huge first down for Folsom to get out of that back into the end zone.
27-yard line.
He's explosive, fast.
Very explosive.
He's got great field vision.
Got a split formation here in the backfield. Carter Jackson's going to get the ball up the middle. He's going to make a couple guys miss. There he is.
You see the explosiveness when Carter gets it. He is built different.
Yeah, he is absolutely. And the difference between a power back and an elusive back like Carter Jackson is, that's probably a 2 to 3 yard gain. This guy can be so explosive off the ball. He's picking up 8-9 yards on it. Short.
Yeah, I felt like he's one tackle away from a touchdown right there.
Yeah.
If he gets it, he's gone.
He's a track star. He knows what he's doing. He can hit a lane and go. Right drops back, he rolls out. Sees a guy in the field. That's Jamison Powell in the reception. Makes a guy miss. Heads up field. Makes a couple other guys miss. And he's going to talk about the 48-yard line.
He gets into positive territory.
Carter Jackson with a good block there.
Very good.
You see this right here. Look at him picking up.
That was beautiful.
Ryder drifts right. It's Powell.
Your Bulldogs lead.
Makes a guy miss. Nothing new. Nothing new. This is pretty ho-hum for Folsom right there. That's as usual expected.
Yeah, and it's really hard for the linebackers to cover in that, and the strong safeties come downhill because Ryder can make so many plays on his feet, being a national recruit, and you got to pick and choose your battle. Am I going to stay on this coverage right here, let this quarterback run up the seam for 70 yards, or am I going to have to stay disciplined to my guy? And that's why that linebackers had to make a choice there, and Jamison Powell wide open for the Bulldogs' big first down. Dog pack here tonight in the all pink. Out here to support their seniors, all their friends.
That's FHS, like Folsom High School.
It's amazing how far we've already been, almost halfway through our season. And the season goes so fast.
It has flown by.
You just got to enjoy the moments. Seniors got to enjoy these moments. It goes fast. People told us growing up it goes fast. Man, this is the last 6-7 weeks. It's just flown.
I didn't even realize it until all over X. I've been seeing my mid-season highlights. And I was like, wait, we're mid-season already? It's crazy.
Can't believe it.
We just started.
Yeah, well, I think up here in Northern California, it's been triple digits all the way through September, and that's another reason why I feel like it's still summertime.
Yeah, it was 100 degrees 3 days ago.
Right around the handoff up the middle of Carter Jackson. Tackle with number 22 at Del Oro.
Jackson on the carry. Run down to the 46-yard line.
Was it light 85, 87 today, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's
maybe it was 90.
still warm, but our bodies are so adapted to this desert heat. You feels like, you're wearing shorts and T-shirts. You got Ryder dropping back here. Looks on the field, reads the progression.
Look at that patience. Love that.
That's Zay Williams. That's another chain mover right there. That's kind of like his specialty.
Isaiah
right
Williams
there.
coming out of his shell a little bit.
Yeah.
He was pretty quiet the first four games, and then last week against Oak Ridge, he got himself going. Couple catches, touchdown.
Yeah, he turns it on.
Touchdown where he drug 2 players for their touchdown there. I mean, he's just...
And that's what they're looking for right there in that offense. He's a big target, possession guy, likes to move the chains.
And he's fast. He's fast.
Swing pass. He's got a lane there, and he is... lowers his shoulder on number 2 there. Steps out of bounds. That's a big first down for the Bulldogs. It's good to see these guys move around senior night.
They're going fast.
Folsom comes out in a hurry-up, empty backfield. Ryder sees a guy, sees Jason Hill, makes a play right there. Picks up a couple. Yeah, Jason Hill's a guy who just came on the offensive scene. He played a little bit last week on offense, I believe, against Oak Ridge. Not too much. I'm seeing a lot more tonight. He's another kind of complimentary guy who can make guys miss. He's a playmaker.
That's their first of the half.
Timeout on the field on Del Oro.
He's fast. Carter Jackson's fast. Jason Hill's fast. They've got some serious speed.
Serious guys. Folsom's got to be thinking here too. They come into this game in the second quarter. They're thinking, man, probably going to think the score's a little different than it is now. It's only 7-0. We'll take a little break here on this timeout for our sponsors. All right, we are back out of the timeout here. 10 minutes and 38 seconds left. 10 minutes 38 seconds left.
Businesses, and you are out and about.
Folsom comes out in a trip set to the right-hand side. Ryder drops back. See on the screen Nella, and that was just a little bit over his head.
Incomplete to Tupou.
I think it's a third and 5.
Jackson Marlborough on the
one thing
coverage
you
for
see
Del
about
Oro.
Nella moving forward in these last couple of weeks is they're really trying to get him involved. He's a big target, soft hands, and they have to be able to get him on the move and get him in space, and that's the biggest thing I think you see in the last couple of weeks is Nella's been able to get involved in the offense, and when they want to cover Jamison Powell and the other fast guys on the slot receivers, he's a big target over the middle to hit, and that's what they did last week against Oak Ridge. We got 3rd down and 5 here for the Bulldogs. Coleman in motion, handoff right side to Carter Jackson, makes the guy miss. He's going to pick up a couple there.
Handoff goes to Jackson.
4th down for the Bulldogs.
Right now, right at the 20-yard line. Brings up 4th and inches for the Bulldogs.
4th and short here for the Bulldogs. See what they come out with a heavy set. You got sophomore Ironman coming out and senior Theo Growley, defensive lineman. They want to go heavy set here, try to push the pile forward. Come out in a heavy left formation. Go watch any film, they should know what's coming here. The Ryder's going to have enough for the first down, it appears, and he is still going. His feet are going, and it's going to take a lot of guys to bring him down.
Lions keeps it himself.
That's what Coach Ramos preaches in the weight room in the offseason.
Picks up a Bulldog first down.
That'll be a first down Bulldogs. See on the replay here, he just gets behind the big bodies, pushes the pile. Smart play there by a national recruit. Use those guys to your advantage. Good job there by number 3, moving the pile forward. Ball intended for number 2, Powell, ball's incomplete.
Lions pass falls incomplete. Jamison Powell, the intended receiver. Number 26. Brennan Gibbs on the coverage for Del Oro, brings up 2nd and 10.
Him out here. A little rail route here. Looks like tipped a little bit. Falls incomplete short. We got 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs currently up 7-0 with 9:24 left in the first half. There looks right. Reads a progression, gets flushed out of the pocket. This is where he does damage. He's looking down the field, remaining a passer. Del Oro's coming, he finds a guy down the thing, and that is, let's see what it says here. That is caught another touchdown by Jamison Powell. Wow, what a catch there. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's one thing I could say, you know, for viewers at home, what the quarterback training here in Folsom does, it just, when everything's collapsed, you want to stay and remain a passer. Stay in the pocket flushes down, let the play develop, if not go into a scramble drill, and receivers got to find those windows and make plays happen. Good job there by Jamison Powell, being patient, keeping his feet in bounds,
Powell with the
and getting the
toes
touchdown.
down. Toe taps his way to his
What an amazing
second
play
touchdown
there.
reception of the game.
The kick is up, and it is good. Your score,
Barber tacks on
Folsom
the extra
Bulldogs
point.
14,
9 minutes and 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Your
9-12
Bulldogs lead
less than your first half.
14-0.
Yeah, Del Oro's got to be thinking, you know, you're down 14-0. You came out and you actually a pretty good drive, marched down the field. You just can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to be able to come through on those catches, move chains, and create first downs. And, you know, that's what's going to happen with Folsom. You give them an opportunity, they're going to have a chance to score quickly with a good quarterback like that under the helm. Ryder Lyons. See on the replay here, he's in the pocket, he gets flushed out, 34, tries to make a play. Jamison Powell sitting there on the back of the end zone and gets just enough foot in. Man, look at that. That's amazing. Number 2's excited. He's fired up. Beautiful night here in Folsom, California. Nice breeze tonight, not too hot as it's been the last couple weeks. He's going to keep grinding this game out. And the kick is up. That's going to be in the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback by the Golden Eagles.
Kick goes into the end zone, results in a touchback. Del Oro takes over, 1st and 10.
You're Del Oro right now. You're moving the ball. You're having you had good flow offensively in a rhythm. You keep your guys in a rhythm. Your quarterback in a rhythm. Honestly, I could say really good offensive play here by Del Oro. They just got to keep doing what they're doing. Quick passes, find windows, and just keep doing your thing. The key here is just don't create turnovers. Try to put 7 on the board, make it a one-possession game, and I think that's what they got to do here. Receiver goes in motion to a trips bunch set. Quarterback draws back. Quick pass, right side, 84. Yeah, I mean that's their game plan. That's just keep making those short tosses. You know, get those linebackers and safeties to bite down in coverage.
Yep.
And hopefully you can just move the chains now, puts them in a manageable second down. You know, compared to 2nd and 10, now you're in 2nd and short.
Folsom, they play a lot of cover 4 defense. Those flats are going to be open.
Yeah,
that's where you want to attack.
You know, kudos to Del Oro here. You know, coming out and actually giving Folsom a really good challenge. I think as a high school team, you know, you're sitting there thinking to yourself like, okay, you know, maybe this team's not as good as the other teams we've played. You can't do that. You can't let up. You can't let off the gas. You got to keep playing football. 2nd and 1 for Del Oro. Handles going to stay on the ground here, and they're going to have enough to pick up the first down.
Sherman
they have
picks up a first down.
There's the one-word association here at Folsom. That's, you remember what it is? 0. They say 0 deep, right?
Yep.
1 away, 2 in, 3. Which one's 3? 3 is seams, right?
Seams.
Yeah, 3 seams, and 4 is flat, I think is the way they coach it here, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And so I'm speaking of coverages. One-word association with the coverage.
Well, that's the thing, too. You know, you know those coverages, you get the ball out quickly. Sometimes you don't even have a chance to react to those coverages just to find a window. Del was doing a good job of that tonight. Quarterback drops back. He has a little bit of time. There you go. Another quick pass.
Right to the flats.
2. Get upfield. Don't dance.
Yep.
Manageable second down.
Pass complete to Urquhart. Right down by Banks. Gain of 6 on the play.
Got a 2nd and 4 here for Del Oro Golden Eagles. Yeah, I'm figuring, you know, the coach from Del Oro, he knows what's at stake here. You know, you don't want to come out here and try to do too much on offense. You just want to be able to keep the manageable drives. Don't let Folsom up too quickly here. I mean, obviously it's 14-0.
Yeah.
This is kind of a big drive for them. Just put some points on the board and keep this a ball game going into the second half. Second down. And off right side on the sweep area, and that's going to be enough for the first down. Yeah, so
great play call for pressure right there. That was great.
So you see both first downs. They come out, quick pass, quick game, manageable second down, run the ball for 2-3 yards, first down. And that's a good game plan
That's
to
what
have.
you do,
Folsom
yeah.
just got to understand
Well,
that, you know, that's what they're going to be doing the rest of the game here. I mean, I don't think I've seen them run the ball on first down the last drive either. They're going to try to get the ball out quickly and, you know, keep it manageable for them offensively.
He had a good block out on the edge there by the receiver. I got to get these numbers right for Del Oro.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing you guys a disservice. I'm not trying to do it on purpose.
We'll get there. We'll get there when they start calling these guys, making plays. We'll get them going. First down for Del Oro. But a quick pass. That's over the middle.
Wow, that's the second drop of the.
Yeah, he's got to come down with those. And that's the thing you got to tell the young man is, hey, you know what? I know you want to score. You know, that's all it is, what it is. But you know what? Let's just snatch that thing. Worry about moving the chains here. You see, he's turned his head already, like he wants to go upfield. He'll get there. He'll get there. You learn from that.
Big fella.
He had a couple of chances. Hey, they're going to be there again. He's got to keep grinding. Keep grinding. Folsom finding those windows right there on the defense.
Tell you what.
Got to be frustrating as a play caller from Del Oro.
Jonah Unfried is he's slinging it.
Yeah,
he's really throwing some good passes here. Under pressure too.
Yeah, and you could tell Del Oro, you know, came out in a simple package. They're like, hey, we're gonna dominate these, you know, whatever, how many plays, 5 to 10 plays, and they've been kind of sticking to the script, and it's working. You know, you just gotta catch the ball in the field. Second down for Del Oro. I think Folsom's bringing some pressure here. Quarterback in the pocket. He is sacked in the backfield by who else? Senior Theo Griley.
Wow.
And he likes to eat. Like, you don't want to get this defensive line fired up.
No.
This is what you do. This is what Del Oro does not want. But like I said, so now you drop a pass over here. Now you're in a 3rd and long instead of a 2nd and 2 or 1.
Brings out a third
This is what Folsom's really good
at. That ball
at.
came out too.
Yeah, this is what Folsom's really good at. Is then with 3rd and long situations here, they got the athletes to cover down the field.
We see that one more time. We got another angle of that one.
That was a Coach Ursic dialed up a blitz there.
Let's see where we at.
Michael pick it up. Theo comes in, just down, sees the gap, bam.
Just eating. The lineman's dream there.
Good defensive call there by Coach Ursic. Going to quick screen here, to the tunnel screen here. Picks up a couple. 4th down for the Eagles.
Pass complete.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Del Oro to take sacks and loss of plays like that. They have to just kind of stick in that rhythm.
Brings up 4th and long
You got to
for
be able to
Del
handle the
Oro.
football. That was like they're bringing on the punt team right now. We'll have Jamison Powell, see if they'll kick it to him or not. What's your thoughts so far, Josh, on just kind of the matchup going for in the first half?
I'm impressed right now with Del Oro, and they've kind of stuck to who they are. They're down 14-0. They just got to get a stop.
Yeah.
This is a crucial defensive possession for them.
Punt is
And
blocked.
it's blocked. Jaron Hodson.
That is recovered by Theo Griley, number 9. What a way to have a senior night here.
Look at that, two seniors right there. That's Jaron Hodson right there.
Phenomenal athlete, takes advantage of the high snap and just comes in. And, you know, he's could have had a couple blocks this year already, and he's disciplined. He knows don't over pursue. Find the ball, get your hands in the right place. Heads up play there by number 17. I know his family in Utah listening or watching right now from home is ecstatic right now. It's probably about 10 o'clock at night over there, and they're fired up.
That's one of my favorite players on this team for sure, and he's humble and he's hungry. He's explosive. I've said it before. He jumped over the game-winning field goal when Sarah played here.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You take a situation where, you know, maybe you didn't have the best situation and early in the game you learn from it. You make a quick mistake, and it wasn't even a mistake. It just was just
he just jumped over it.
That's it.
He jumped over the game-winning kick. He was there to block it.
Rivera goes right side on the. He finds a little lane there, and he's tackled.
That's what I love about Hodson right there. Is that he'll learn from it. And, I mean, there you go. You've seen it. He's blocked a couple kicks since then.
Yeah, you know, and that's just disciplined football there. You know, being in those situations before, being that close to the football to block. Rivera makes a little move here.
Yeah, I love how he puts his foot in the ground and just cuts.
Folsom goes in a hurry up here, finds Nella right in the middle. That's going to be a touchdown.
Nella.
Yeah, like I said earlier in the broadcast, that when they get the tight end in the game and get him going, it's really tough for a defense to understand and be able to come in. Who are we going to cover? We're going to cover this big tight end who's 7'15", or we're going to have to worry about the flats and the slots, and that's what they do. You worry about the other guys. This is a big target over the middle, and Ryder finds him for a Bulldogs touchdown.
Nella had one of the best catches of Folsom season with that head topper that he went up high for last week in Oak Ridge. I mean, he just went over a real good defender and just took two hands and just plucked it from him.
Yeah, and you know, you know, a lot of people who watched Folsom Bulldogs last year in the state championship run, you probably didn't hear his name a whole lot. You know, he needed to build his confidence. As you know, he played. I think he played O-line in his underclassmen years. He comes out right here, and he's finally getting the football IQ, and he's feeling confident about himself. And he comes over the middle, snags that for a Bulldogs touchdown to put him up by 3 scores. Really nice job there by the offensive line. Let's talk about the offensive line a little bit for Folsom. You know, they don't get a lot of credit. You know, they're not the big, you know, they're not scoring touchdowns and everything. And people see Ryder run wild, but they've been doing a good job all year. You know, and sometimes Ryder is actually running out of pocket because, you know, DBs are just in good coverage and the O-line's holding up. So, you know, Coach Slater, offensive line coach, you know, he's on these guys. He knows how valuable they are. You know, they have their pancake breakfast, and, you know, you got to treat these guys like gold. They're doing a good job. We're going to go to break here before the kickoff. Appreciate your services. Kickoff down the field, number 11 for Del Oro. He goes left side, finds a little lane. He's picked up about the 17-yard line. Yeah, like I said, offensively for Folsom, just having a big target like that in the last couple of years from Walker Lyons and now at USC. No, Tuco, they had Gallagher last season. They've had some big guys. My question to you is, Josh, is next year we don't have the big tight end coming back next season, so it's going to be interesting to see how that, you know, the offensive shift makes that with not having the big target down there. But there are guys who can play in that role for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's good to see Nelly with some confidence. Let's see Del Oro here. They can bounce back here, coming on the trips right set. Receiver in motion, bottom of your screen. We'll check down there at number 4. Makes a spin move, makes a guy miss. He's got a lane, and he is almost down the sideline, pushed up by Cam Houghton Sr. Yeah, I mean,
that was a nifty move.
You know, I'll just keep saying it back like we talked about the last couple of series with Del Oro. That's got to be their game plan.
Yeah,
just check down, you know, manageable situations. Make guys miss. Tough players, a good block right there by number 8, staying in the game.
Great job.
First down for Del Oro. This is the kind of drive they want. You know, you just want to maybe be able to just keep yourself in manageable situations. You don't want to be in long situations here. First down for Del Oro. Quarterback drops back. Another quick pass over the middle. 84 to snag.
There we go.
He ain't going to do that again. Good job, kid.
He's definitely catching more than he's dropping. I know I said he dropped 2, and he knows it too, but he's been catching a lot of them too.
Yeah. You know, and these Del Oro players, they know what they have to do. You know, you have to make dynamic plays. I mean, so, you know, it can be a little sure nerve-wracking as a high school kid. You know, you want to, you know, do what's the best for your team. But at this situation right now, I'm sure the coordinator said, hey, let's slow down, catch the football, let's move the chains, try to put one for a score. Good catch there by number 84.
Yeah, I would like to see him put 2 hands on that in that situation.
Absolutely. Second down.
That's Landon Perry.
Landon Perry. Second down. Quarterback can put the ball down the field and go back and forth. Just do what you do. Stay disciplined. That's good enough for first down.
They've put up a lot of yards so far.
They're moving.
They really have.
Very impressed here with the offense. Number 5 goes back. It's a hit on him. It's out of bounds there.
Heavy pressure in the backfield. Pass ball is incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like some defensive coordinator made an adjustment, maybe giving him a little bit too much time back there in the pocket to make those passes. He's going to bring the pressure, it seems like now. He's called up a blitz a couple times here, a couple plays. Second down for Del Oro. Let's see what they do here. Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10 with 3 minutes and 8
Carter
seconds
Jackson
left.
playing boundary corner right now.
Oh, wow. So they're bringing some pressure here. The safety blitz. Jaron Hodson goes up the middle. So that was 13, excuse me. That was not a safety blitz.
Sherman on the carry.
Here we go. Manageable third down here.
Gain of 5 on the play. Ball spot at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Good physical run right there.
Yeah, very physical. Now you got a manageable 3rd and 5 compared to a 3rd and 10 or take a sack there. That's a good job.
That is number 4, Brock Sherman. Brock Sherman, number 4, the nice physical run.
Yeah, and, you know, and the one thing I want to give kudos to the offensive coordinator there. He's calling a pretty good game. You know,
Yeah, calling a great game.
A really good game. You know, scores 21-0. People are like, oh, we mean it's 21-0, but I mean they're just a couple plays away from keeping this a tight game. It's 3rd and 5 here for the Golden Eagles. Takes the handoff. I'm not sure if there's a receiver.
Pass ball's incomplete. Carter Jackson with the quarterback pressure. Brings up 4th down.
It can be a fourth down for Del Oro. This is definitely, I believe, 4th down territory at this moment right now.
You're not kicking it here.
No. Carter Jackson.
Good pressure by Carter Jackson.
Is that a boundary blitz by the corner there?
I think so.
Got a flag on the field.
Fly.
They're going to give him an intentional grounding.
It was intentional grounding.
Yeah, I didn't see a receiver in the way there. We obviously don't do instant replays here, but from my angle earlier, it looked like there was no receiver.
Penalties, yeah.
That'll bring him back. They're 4th and long.
Yeah, there's nobody in the area.
Coach Ursic dials up the blitz right there. What a great call. Carter Jackson gets right in the way. Makes the quarterback make a decision like that. It appears they're bringing up the punt team.
Yeah, I think now you do. 4th and 5, no way. 4th and 15 got a punt.
It does make it 4th and 15.
All right, we'll see if Jamison Powell gets one here. Kick it away from him. Kick it out of bounds.
Punt formation for Del Oro.
My advice: kick it out of
The
bounds.
ball's high again. Here it comes. Here comes Hodson.
Oh no!
It's all right. Get the pressure there. Those snaps are just a little too high there for the punter to get the ball out.
That is a net -2.
Negative 1 yard. 2.
Yeah. I think that's a negative 2 yard punt.
All right, let's see if Folsom tries to come out here and put a quick score on the board before halftime.
1st and 10, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the play here in the first half.
I mean, that's kind of can count that almost as a turnover there.
Yeah, that was. They said the last couple snaps are a little bit high.
Yeah.
He's gonna have an opportunity to get a good kickoff.
Love that high school football.
Absolutely.
He goes from punting to playing D tackle.
Yeah, he's a stud. Looking at the roster here, they got some underclassmen in the game.
See a deep strike coming. Jason
That is
Hill.
Just missed it.
Fastball's incomplete.
Yeah,
Got it on the money.
Yeah, it's in the money. I mean, it's like, kind of really more his first game back on offense.
Yeah.
He's got to get out the jitters. He'll be all right.
Had him right there.
I'm sure he won't miss
He's
that
going to
one
be thinking
again.
about that one. He's going to go, give me another one, Coach.
Yep.
Give me another one. If I'm Coach Doherty, I'm dialing up the same play again.
Yeah, come back at him and see what he can do.
Just
Make a
do it
play.
one more time. He won't make the same mistake twice, I promise.
So the dog pack out there having a good time. We got a 2nd down here for the Bulldogs, 2nd and 10.
I'm really...
Penalty on the play. We got a false start that'll go on Folsom.
I'm honestly hoping he does it again.
See what he can do here.
They've been known to do that. Remember De La Salle, they ran a go ball 3 plays in a row a couple years ago. It just went, we're going to try to get this.
Yeah, take what the defense is giving you. Remember, Del Oro's only got a single high safety right now.
It's like
playing about 14 yards off the ball. Let's see if they take a shot here. Try to get a score before the end of the half. He's looking downfield. He's got a little tummies flushed out of the pocket.
Uh-oh, this is where he's dangerous.
He's
Looking.
here.
EJ broke.
Oh, in and out of the hands of Jamison Powell. That's not really likely. That's maybe his first drop. I maybe seen it here, to be honest with you. But you know what?
It's rare. It's a rarity. He says, my bad.
Yeah,
he knows that that's okay.
Yeah, we're not used to that. He said on the scramble drill there, guys trying to find open windows, let Rudder be a technician out there and create first down for the Bulldogs offense. Long here for
That's
the Bulldogs.
between the two teams. That's 4 or 5 drops we've seen.
For sure.
Carter Jackson.
You get in the lane, he's gone. You get in the lane.
He's not catching him. No way.
He's down the sideline, and that is a touchdown.
Explosive.
Good job. What a way to go out in your senior night with a long run like that. That's what we've been waiting for all year to find that lane.
As soon as he gets through the line, it's like bye.
It's a tracking at that point. You're not going to catch
his
that.
His acceleration is crazy.
Phenomenal player.
Nevada is getting a good one here.
Let's talk about postseason play here coming up in the next 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
Weather is going to be an issue as always. Rain.
Yeah, we always get a little November rain, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to rely on 1 and 7, and then let's not forget about they have a sophomore, Joe Ironman, that can run the ball too. But you get to rely on these backs to make plays.
They also have Eric Mormay Jr., a senior. He could go. He ran for 1,000 yards for Oak Ridge last year.
Yeah, he's definitely a stud too.
Yeah, I mean, they have a stable of running backs here. There's no shortage.
Extra point is good.
Absolutely.
2.5 minutes of the play.
Well, that's your score right now.
Lead,
2 minutes left.
0.
25 seconds left in your first half. Folsom is up 28-0.
I mean, when your third or fourth string running back was a 1,000-yard rusher last year,
Yes,
what does that tell you?
It tells you that room is very deep.
Yeah,
That's
look at this.
a big
Boom.
chart. And he just
Bye.
sees the
He
lanes,
just
and
see-
I'm going. Just run.
man,
Run by guys.
Yep.
8 there, tries to make
mean-
a play. Stays in bounds. Great job there by number 1, Carter Jackson.
Jackson Marlboro's, he's not slow.
No,
He is
he's
not
a
by
player.
any word would you ever call him slow. And look at this, like Carter just blows just right by him.
Yeah, you know, there's a difference. There's always fast guys, there's game speed guys, and then there's track stars, and that's Carter Jackson. He's a track
Carter
star. You
sees
get in the
that
lane, he's going to
Bulldogs.
take that to the house. That's what he does there. Picks up the Bulldogs for a touchdown of the night. 28-0. Bulldogs
Yeah.
leading this
Vernon Urquhart
contest
back
tonight.
for Del Oro.
Great to see him having a night on senior night.
Right. Like to see if Del Oro comes out here and tries to build a little momentum for their team in this.
Carter was, what did he run
draft.
for? He ran for 1,500 yards last year. So.
Yeah, he's an absolute monster out there.
At Granite Bay.
Number 2 takes the ball left side on the kickoff.
That's
He's
it.
met up.
Urquhart on the return. Followed up by Cam Totten.
That's Cam Totten on the
Cam
tackle right
Totten,
there.
and Jason Wu's the first guy down there,
Always.
as always.
He's just a machine. He's just like a rocket coming out, just ready to make a play. Jacob Bambino here on the screen, another senior, has been here a long time. Great football player.
Jacob Bambino also in on the action.
First down,
Del
Del
Oro takes
Oro.
over 1st and 10 from around 15 yards.
Let's see if Del Oro stays with their script. You know, let's try to get
I
some
call
points
him
on the
Jason.
board.
Jasper
Jasper Wu. Wu-Tang.
Hey, Jasper Wu-Tang. Sorry, Jasper, if you're re-listening to this, my bad, brother.
You'll be all right. As long as he's making good plays out there, he's good.
Nicest kid.
Back in motion. Makes it a trip set for Del Oro. Got a quarterback keeper left side. Guy's a blocker. He's moving upfield. He's going to be short of the first down stick.
Keeps it himself. Chase out of bounds.
Yeah, so there you go again. You know, another
Gavin
play.
Murphy.
Let's just try not to shoot yourself in the foot here. Don't make mistakes, you know, and just move the chains.
Yep.
Del Oro try to get on the board here.
Gain of 7 on the play. Ball spot at the 22-yard line.
Second and 3 for the Golden Eagles. Let's see what they got brought up here. Coach is probably a little frustrated at the moment, but you know what? He's actually, you know, just take away a couple little small mistakes here. You know, they're right in this football game. Handoff left side. Led up by a pack of dogs. Might be a loss on the
Brock
play.
Sherman on the carry.
Having a hard time running the ball. They've had a couple
Yeah.
outside runs, but anything inside they're not going to get.
Yeah, it's just hard to run against this D-line. They're really explosive off the snap. They like to fill gaps. Gap integrity is so important, you know, nowadays in this kind of explosive offense, spread offense type. You really don't have the chance to sit there and, you know, beat out a pile when you're trying to make a tackle in the backfield. Good heads-up play there by the Folsom D-line.
Josiah Sharma is standing up on the sideline, and so that's a good sign, I would imagine. Looks like, I can't tell if he has his shoes on or not, but I think he does. He's standing.
Quarterback
moving
drops
around.
back. Let's flush out the pocket.
boy.
He's going to take a sack.
Quarterback sack.
That is number 11 on the play.
Demetrius
Brown and
Brown.
Riley in the
He's excited.
backfield.
He's excited, senior.
Moose. They call him Moose.
That's what these kids are waiting for out here, man. Make plays on senior night in front of their friends and family. Last time on the blue,
Look at that.
on a regular season night.
Max Del Oro.
He just keeps
Yeah,
grinding. That's what's
18-yard
good. Don't give
line.
up.
Timeout
Just
taken
keep
by
fighting through
Folsom.
the block. Good
He's
job
pumped.
there.
He's pumped.
excited.
I love
Good
it.
job there.
Senior night, you got to love that. Demetrius Brown.
Yeah, that's the last thing Del Oro wants tonight.
Yeah.
Del Oro just can't have guys excited. You know, once you get D linemen excited and you get the confidence in them, they're or is it 36? 36 high school. Second, or is it 36? 36 high school. Second half. A lot of things to build on here from Del Oro. You know, I know the score doesn't look like it, but we always try to keep an optimistic situation here for these high school kids. And, you know, they came out, couple drops, couple mistakes. 84 is a sophomore. He's still got a long way to go. It's a young roster.
Yeah.
They're playing tough. You know,
I like it.
You know, you're playing against a pretty dang good quarterback back there. It's hard to defend sometimes.
Hey, Del Oro's doing a lot of things you got to love.
Quarterback keeps the ball in a fake jet sweep motion. There's making a guy miss. He's up the field, tackled by a flock of Eagles over there.
Keeps it himself.
Enough for the first down.
Flag does fly.
Let's see if Folsom wants to go fast here. Timeout on the field.
We got a hold.
We got a flag on the field. That's going to be holding on the
Holding
Bulldogs.
the call
Bring them back.
against Folsom.
If there's one thing that you got to clean up, Folsom, they do get penalized a lot.
For sure.
That's one thing I'd like to see them clean up. They can
Rivera
definitely
slips
get better
outside the check down, makes a move, 35-yard line, 30, makes the guy miss there. He's still going on his feet. Tackled in bounds with a 20-yard line.
There you go.
Let's see if Folsom goes fast here. Timeout on the field. So we're clocking up. The clock is going to run here after the chains are moved.
Clock's going.
Clock is running. Ryder finds the guy on the scene. That's Jamison Powell.
I mean, boom, boom.
Making plays.
So
Playmakers making plays.
Is it if it's 35 in the first half, they go to controlled scrimmage?
Jamison Powell
I
slid
don't
an
know.
interception.
35-36.
Yeah, he finds a seam right there. Finds a mismatch. Jamison Powell can get up on the ball. Might not be the tallest target in the world, but he's got a good vertical leap. He can jump and get it. That's what he does right there. Great job there by Powell. Ryder finding him down the seam.
Tracks the ball really well. There's not a lot of things he doesn't do well.
Right. It's good to see these two seniors right here having a good night in their last time on the blue regular season game. It's exciting to watch this.
Jamison Powell reminds me of Ryan Williams. He has that same type of body control.
Right.
Absolutely.
Athleticism.
The athleticism and the instinct to make
Extra
Right.
to make the type of cuts that he makes in his vision. He makes guys miss. I've seen him. I mean, since he was younger, we watched him. On one play, I watched him put 4 defenders on the ground without touching them.
Just moving.
I mean, he's just his brakes and his acceleration are elite.
Yeah, I'm interested with school
And then you
commits too.
and then you get a play like he's just boom. He comes.
What did let's talk about that
Just
throw from
comes right
Ryder?
up
There.
there. Boop,
I'm going to trust my guy. He knows he's going to go and grab it. Good heads up play there by the quarterback. Ryder lines, hitting his target. Your score right now, Bulldogs up 35-0. 39 seconds left in the first half. Folsom isn't obviously in full control of this game at the moment. I'd like to see Del Oro get some.
All smiles over there.
Yeah, very all small. I like to see Del Oro, try to make a little run here, stay in this game. As as a high school coach, it's got to be hard. You're down 35-0. Keep, good coaches can keep the guys involved in the game, and that's what's important. To see Del Oro can just keep, giving these guys a good contest, tough contest. Kick is squib pick up the middle. Took by number 23 of the Eagles. He's going up the field, and he's tackled right around the 36.
Ashton Greenholm, 35-yard line.
Let's see if Del Oro try to take a shot here. Maybe they try to take a shot, get some points on the board, or they're going to just utilize those timeouts over there. First and 10 here for Del Oro.
Cut back.
The right side picks up a few yards there.
Sherman on the carry. Right down the corner of Shane. As time winds down here in the first half.
Got about 20 seconds left. Clock's going
I think
quick.
they're gonna go on halftime.
They try to take one last play here.
I think that's it.
They take a trickery here, try to get something in the end zone. They're going to go fast.
Oh.
They try to set something up
They're
here.
gonna try
4 seconds left.
3,
2. He gets it
cut
off.
off. Oh.
And they're going to just run the ball into the second half. Makes the guy miss. Reverses field. He might have a lane. Folsom's doing a good job there, leveraging up. He'll make the play and get him out of bounds there. And that'll do it for your first half.
The last play of the first half.
35 Folsom.
That brings our first half
Del
to
Oro
a
Golden Eagles
conclusion.
0.
After 2 quarters of play, your Bulldogs lead 35-0.
Got some first half highlights here.
Out here in senior night, you got the Bulldogs running out. Excited to be here in the last night. Carter Jackson on the sideline, making some big plays here.
Good balance staying in. Dimitri and Brown as a sack. Defenses.
That's it for our first half. We'll see you guys back in the second half.
40, Folsom High School. And last year we did a video on his team, the Folsom Football Factory, because Folsom has been pretty dominant around this area, Sacramento, the greater Sacramento area, and really Northern California since, 2010?
I mean, really good football before 2010, but 2010 was the first state championship team. But they were really good in 2009. Certainly has ramped up since then.
Then this last year, you guys did something special. You finally got over the hump, got your first state championship. I was there for the end of last season. You know, you got almost there, and then you got beat by De La Salle. You know, did that remotivate you to get you to where you were today, you know, winning a state championship? You want to talk a little bit about that road?
You know, we fell short in the state championship game in 2021 to a good Cathedral Catholic team. Had our chances to win that game in the 1AA state championship. You lose that game in December, you start in January. I think we talked about that, where the weight room is kind of emphasis number one. Passing academy, flag football, kind of a K through 12 program approach. So the things that kind of take away from that process, there's a lot of external distractions, whether it be 7-on-7 or whether it be recruiting or taking trips. I mean, the recruiting process is a necessary component, and if I'm going to stand here and be a big believer in education-based athletics, you know, as it pertains to the CIF, then it's really a pathway for these kids to go to college. And we have kids that have legitimate opportunities to go to college, but all of that attention, all of that stress on kids kind of takes away from being focused in the weight room, staying home and lifting and really preparing your body for what's coming. And what's coming is a brutal schedule. And the schedule was as brutal as it ever was in 2022. And so we're scheduling these teams, we're beating these teams, and then we're the ones that are left empty-handed and staying at home in 2022. So you kind of carry that into 2023, and the process is the same. The January deal is the same all the way through the summer, all the way through the season. And I think we were fortunate enough to where, although our kids were beat up and tired, etc., you know, for the most part, no major injuries, no kids missing. And so we were definitely on the uptick in 2023 when we were kind of gaining momentum. We probably overachieved, which is a very rewarding experience, gratifying. We were very, very young in a lot of areas on the offensive side of the ball. And then we had a lot of first-year starters on defense, guys that were playing behind these talented kids in 2022. You had first-year starter Cade Dutton at corner, first-year starter Daniel Chavez in the secondary, first-year starter Diego Villarreal on the D-line. You know, you had a bunch of these kids who were kind of getting their first shot of playing a ton because they were behind guys in 2022. So they were fresh, they were healthy, they were hungry. The momentum was kind of gaining. We lost 4 games in 2 years by a total of 14 plus 8, 22 points. You know what I mean? So we're playing pretty competitive football, but we were able to see it through and finish in 2023 with a state championship in the Division I game, which was awesome.
You mentioned that you had a young roster this year. I mean, your quarterback, one of the top quarterbacks that I've seen around. Also, Jamison Powell, right? He was your leading receiver this year, sophomore. You were down, I think, in overall talent is the way that I viewed your roster this year from the year before. But this year, it seemed like they made the plays when they needed to towards the end, and they grew up a lot during the season. What was that all about?
I mean, I would probably agree. Like, you know, 2022, we were stacked and loaded with senior 4-star guys, you know, Rico Flores and Austin Mack. We had 5 kids who were sophomores starting for us during the COVID season. You know, in 2023, young, in some regards, yes, on the offense side of the ball, but probably more accurately inexperienced, with a bunch of kids that were seniors playing on the defense side of the ball. Kind of developed this chemistry where in a lot of moments the young inexperienced guys made kind of splash plays that our team was able to take advantage of and kind of put us over the top in certain situations. We had a lot of momentum, which I think is a real thing in the postseason, coming in hot. I don't know if we were coming in hot. We were coming in with energy, momentum.
Energy.
Yeah.
A lot of.
It was definitely a different vibe
Yeah.
than 2021 and 2022.
You said earlier K through 12 program. Is that part of what makes the Folsom Football Factory the Folsom Football Factory?
Huge. I mean, I'm the head coach on the junior Pee Wee team. 8, 9-year-old kids. These kids have been on the sidelines running amok and playing in the junior program forever. And I think just that whole culture of, Folsom is going to find a way to win. Folsom is going to get it done. Folsom is going to play a better brand of football than the opponents, a higher level of football schematically, intellectually. This is how football is done, and it's done K through 12. You talk about the process, you talk about January through December. That's a very real thing, and I think the kids that are in our program for the duration, Austin Mack is a kid who's here freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, passing academy and otherwise, that this is what it is. This is how you win. This is what it takes. The coolest part of 2023, the incredible poise on the sideline. No disrespect to any opponent or whatever. Our kids and our coaches really, really felt like we were the better team. It was our game to win. The poise that our team showed all the way to the very end was incredibly rewarding for a coach. My kids were locked in.
And that goes back to reload, culture,
Yep.
Next man up.
Yep.
It seems like you guys were just locked in. It was fun to watch.
Probably no better example than the quarterback, right? I mean, next man up, reload. We were coming off a 2022 season with a 2024 quarterback in Austin Mack, and good move for Austin. Austin goes to UW. They make a run. They're in the college football playoffs. He's playing behind Michael Penix, who's, arguably the best quarterback in the country, and they crush, and then that whole staff goes to Alabama. I don't know if there's a bigger brand in college football, and now Austin Mack is at Alabama, and expectations are that he'll be ready whenever his opportunity is. He's going to be playing probably behind Milroe. Yeah, I imagine. I don't know how it'll happen, but he'll be ready to go. You have to be ready to go.
The thing I think about when I think about Folsom is there's been different head coaches throughout this tenure of success that Folsom has. How does that work? How does that help you keep the culture? And what are the things that you keep an eye on to make sure the culture stays?
Yeah, I think the biggest piece to that is Jordan Banning. Jordan Banning, the associate head coach, guy probably should be the head coach, part of this community, an off-campus coach who volunteers 1,000 hours a week to kind of keep this timeline of Folsom football going. He played in the program, then he got hired to coach at 18, 19 years old, fresh out of high school and first year of college. And he saw this whole transition, this whole change that, to be quite frank, Troy Taylor is principally responsible for. And he learned, this is how you win. This is how you change. You have to educate the coaches. You have to coach the coaches. The coaches have to get better. You have to find coaches that are in your program that have played for you. We have a ton of coaches in the program now that played for me, whether it was at Whitney High School or Sacramento High School or at Folsom High School. You kind of cultivate it from within, and the expectations are really, really high. And so to be able to sustain that culture, year in, year out, it really comes from the community, from Jordan Banning, who's setting the tone and setting the expectation. This is how it's going to happen. This is where we're going to find kids. This is where we're going to find coaches. So if you want to win at Folsom, this is the blueprint. It's tried and true, and this is how it's done.
So you guys are always trying to get better as coaches, and then how does that affect your program, throughout the next year?
We make an effort to build relationships with college coaches, with college programs. We went out and visited Notre Dame. We went out there because we had big-time tight ends coming through the program, and we wanted to learn how to use the tight end. How do you do it? How do you do it in 12 personnel? How do you do it in 13 personnel? What are some things that are good? How does this affect the game? I had never done it before. And because we have players in the program that are incredible and that these college coaches are recruiting, they want to build the relationships with us. So if I'm going to take 4 coaches and fly out to South Bend and spend a ton of money to stay in a hotel and be in the office for 4 days and figure out how to learn 12 personnel, tell me, educate me so that I can better prepare my kids. And they're totally honest. We don't think we can get a kid like Rico Flores. And it's you're Notre Dame. You're perennial top 5 college football playoff. And so we kind of built that relationship, and all of a sudden, all right, well, we'll come out and we'll recruit him and build a relationship, and boom, he's on campus there mid-year transferring. So we're spending 4 days at the University of Washington during spring ball. We're spending 4 days at USC during spring ball. We're at Notre Dame. We're at Alabama when Bill O'Brien is there, and guess what? Now we have kids at Alabama. It's not a coincidence, you know what I mean? Because we spent 4 days at UW with Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer. And when Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer tell you they genuinely are vested in Austin Mack and his development and what he's going to be able to do in that program, I got to go up there and see it firsthand, because my job is to protect our kids and make sure they're not being exploited or whatnot. And so when they take Austin Mack from UW and they take him to Alabama, like, that's a real thing.
So talk to me about your schedule. I know you guys have a new opponent on the schedule.
Yeah, so I think two pieces there when you talk about the schedule. Number one is there is no off season. We finished playing on December the 9th, and then college coaches are on campus in January, and it's a zoo right now on campus, and we get a ton of support from the admin to accommodate or whatnot. But we start training right away, because when the college coaches come, they're going to see you in the weight room, because that's what we're doing. Everything we do on the field in these showcase type events are, the same things we're doing on weekends, training kids. Like, this is how we train the quarterback. This is what we're going to do when the quarterback coaches are here evaluating the kids. And so we're trying to get ready for, that postseason run. And to be quite frank, like, we're trying to get to the next level. We won the Division I state championship, and that's great, but we are the first ones to know and admit there is another level of high school football in this state of California, in the country, that's played at 8 o'clock, whether it's Mater Dei or whether it's Bosco or whether it's Santa Margarita or whoever comes out of the South, the Southern section or whatever. That brand of football is going to be different. Like, when we're playing the best teams in Northern California, it's a lot of, schematically, it's just different. A lot of 2 high looks, a lot of drop 8 looks, a lot of zone coverage, disguise looks. Those guys are really, really, really well coached at Sarah and at De La Salle. So we want to play those guys. We want to beat those guys. But should we be fortunate enough to play those guys and beat those guys, then we got to play the next guys. And the next guys are good.
For a public school, you guys play an incredibly brutal schedule. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending the time with us, and we will check in with you, I'm sure, again over the next off season, I guess we'll say. So
in season all the time.
In season all the time. There's really no off season, I guess. Yeah.
We stay working.
Yeah. So. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your state championship, your first one. And I'm sure it's not going to be your last.
It's our 5th. That's the way everyone keeps saying that. It's your first one. It's our 5th.
Our 5th.
That's how we do it.
I love it. So, I love it. Team all the way through.
Appreciate you.
Your Folsom High School band.
Well, no, I'm in our section. One, there's 6-0.
As we near the start of the second half, just a reminder that is senior night in our final regular season home game of the year. Next week, the Bulldogs travel to Whitney. Folsom at Whitney on the 28th. The 25th sees Folsom travel to Carmine.
Well, they play Jet.
High school under the lights. Remember, this is a Friday night game in New Jersey with
Second half action here in Folsom, California. Bulldogs currently in the lead.
And then, of course, November 1st, the regular season comes to an end as Folsom travels to Granite Bay.
It's going to be an interesting matchup in the second half. Let's see how Del Oro wants to come out and, get some motivation here for these young kids to
As you can see in front of us, both teams are back on the field, and we are set for the second half kickoff.
Enjoy senior night
here at Prairie City Stadium on the campus of Folsom High School.
And the kick is on the way. And that'll be a touchback.
Second half kickoff into the end zone results in a touchback. Del Oro will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Eagles. They come out on, Folsom comes out on defense. With an even front, got two safeties high. Throw goes in the stack set left. Looks over there. Just flush out of the pocket. I don't see anybody in the area that might be.
Pass falls incomplete. Heavy pressure in the backfield. August Dupree applying that pressure, brings up second down for Del Oro.
Sure, the message at halftime, Del Oro, Golden
Again,
Eagles, down
in
35-0.
The Doghouse, we want to give a
How can you
huge
get these
shout out
guys
to the Back
motivated to play?
Bistro for
And I always
providing
give
dinner.
kudos to the
Along with
coaches that can
Crumble
just
Cookie
keep
handles ice
kids
cream for those
playing,
sweet
keep
treat
kids staying
desserts.
aggressive, and just getting better
If you
for
want
the
to get
next
down to the
week.
Doghouse for an upcoming playoff,
That's the biggest thing
head
about
over
these
to
young talent out here is you want to just work on what you can work on and get better for the next game. Don't let up. Get better every snap. Handoff, fake handoff. Quarterback has a little bit of time. Pressure's there. Check down 34, and he is met immediately.
Bob finds his safety valve. Goes to number 34, Kevin Taylor. Gain of 3 on the play, brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 11 again. Senior Demetrion Brown.
Brings up 4th down for the Golden Eagles.
So, Josh, I was just telling the viewers, watching at home, Folsom's up big here. Just like we talked about in a previous broadcast a couple weeks ago, we were down by this much for the opposing side, Del Oro. I think the goal here is just keep your guys motivated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep them work on stuff for the next week. They still got 3 games left in the season. They got a flag on the field. Punt is going to be down about the 46-yard line. I mean, that's what you have to do, right? I mean, as you're a motivator, a coach, you're essentially a teacher. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. What's your thoughts on that?
I think you're going to challenge your team to play hard, and they know that the coach are going to.
You can tell them the score here, just a little outnumbered here, but there's a lot to build on. Del Oro, I mean, a couple mistakes in the first half. I mean, the score is not as big as it was.
First couple drives, and let's be honest. Ryder Lyons is throwing the ball right now as good as he's thrown it all season.
Let's talk about that. He's had some good protection up front. I'm sure Coach Slater's pleased, and Coach Doherty with the quarterback play is unbelievable, putting the ball right in the spot.
Yeah, I feel like with Ryder it gets lost sometimes because he's so good that you just expect it, and then it's like you almost only talk about it if he makes a mistake because you're not used to seeing it.
Yeah, and the biggest thing here with they went for it on 4th and 1.
It was a fumble. I think there was a fumble, and Hodson has it.
They're saying he's down. Referee's saying that's Folsom ball.
Yeah, I mean, Ryder's played. Yeah, okay, there you go. Turnover on downs. But Ryder's played so good all season, and he makes all of these incredible plays. But in the first half, I didn't think he missed a throw.
No, he's putting the ball around the dime. Even when he was flushed out of the pocket, he was so confident back there in the pocket. I don't think he's had a flush pocket scramble drill where he's actually kept it. He's been able to find guys down the field and make good throws. And kudos to a Ryder on that. As a defense,
there's the ball. Look at that. Hold on, there's the ball. Jared was down when he picked it up.
Yeah, I mean, as a defensive coordinator, you have so much to worry about with Lions. Is he going to take the ball up the middle on a fake, RPO, or a dive? Is he going to roll out the pocket on a scramble drill? And tonight, he's doing a good job staying in the pocket and making him be a passer and beat him with his arm, and that's what he's doing. Doing a great job. Rivera, handoff goes right side. Got a flag on the play. Yeah, he's doing a really good job staying in the pocket, letting pressure, evading pressure, and just continuing to just be a quarterback and win him with his arm. And as he sees later on in the season, I mean, that's what he's going to have to do. He's dangerous on his feet. That's what he makes his money, and he just does everything right. But as a D coordinator, you got to make this guy beat you with the arm. And if you want to play at that next level, you're going to have to be able to do that. And you're seeing it tonight. He can do it all.
I was talking to his dad in the doghouse there for a second at halftime. I saw him down there, and I said, "Hey, he's throwing the ball really well." He's like, "Can you believe it? 50-yarders right on the dime. Like, he's throwing it really well." I mean, he is. He's throwing it.
Yeah, and every team, every defense, a different matchup. And this Del Oro said, "Hey, you have to beat us with your arm," and he's doing a good job of that tonight.
Carter Jackson
just tough.
Jackson on the carry. Gain of 5 on the play.
It's really hard to scheme against a guy like Lyons who can just, like you said, do it all. Some quarterbacks are just kind of one-dimensional. They're pocket passers. They're good on the rollout. They're good on scramble. They're, the Tim Tebow's of the world that can just get a dive up the middle. He can literally do it all, right? And so, I mean, what do you scheme as a D coordinator? I mean, I think you just go back to, like, the NFL game. You just have to make the guy beat you with his arm. And tonight, that's what I think Del Oro's game plan. Don't let this guy out of the pocket. And he's in the pocket. He's throwing dimes.
Yeah, he's dicing him up.
Oh, there he goes again in the pocket. Another good, look at that. Perfect ball. Welcome senior night.
I mean, that's just too easy.
Yeah. The last thing you want to do is get Nella going too. I mean, he's such a big target out there. Put the ball right in the spot. Good job, Lions. They're finding his big target down the field. Awesome job.
That's Ryder's 5th touchdown pass of the night.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it's ho-hum. It's weird that it's ho-hum. He's just, and he just kind of does it, and it's just like, okay.
And then that comes with the training. Coach Doherty trains these guys from January. He trains all quarterbacks from all the area. And it's just, that's what he wants to do, help these kids, win the battle with your arm, and that's what he's doing a good job. This isn't done in July and August. This is done in January, February, folks. Like, this kid's training, when Christmas breaks over, they're right back on the gridiron, watching film, ready for the next season, and that's what it takes.
We talked about it at the Long Beach Poly game. The day after the state championship, the Long Beach Poly film went out to the kids. They said, get ready.
Yeah, get ready for the next nice dime right there by Reliance. Good job, good catch. Yeah, the kids, sometimes, you want to let them be kids, play other sports. I mean, this sport has turned into a 12-month game.
Yeah.
Lyons comes out, he plays basketball with his friends. It was an awesome thing for him to do, but, he's more dialed in than I've ever seen him. And he's just the growth I've seen in this young man over the last, since last season. You could just tell in the offseason he worked at just sitting back there, being comfortable, throwing the ball in tight spaces. And as you get into November, December football, that's the kind of place you're going to have to make. You can't just run around, and he knows that. I'm going to have to beat these guys, be a pocket passer. There he is talking to Coach Doherty right now.
When he got sacked, 3 or 4 times last week?
Yeah.
He had 3 or 4 sacks on him. They got some pressure on him, but he just stayed calm. He threw for 5 touchdowns.
Right. And, and the more competition that you see later on in the postseason, you're going to see guys who can chase you down, D linemen, linebackers that play at a high level. You might not be able to get away, with beating the teams on your feet. So this is a good test right here to just sit back in the pocket, be comfortable, and find your receivers. I mean, he's got a full arsenal. He's got a full arsenal of weapons.
He definitely does.
He can go out and find these guys. First down for Del Oro. Folsom up 42-0. I confirmed from the box below, it's automatically running clock in the 4th quarter, unless it's agreed on upon the coaches.
Oh, gotcha.
The second half. And I think the motive behind that, folks at home probably think of why they're not going running clock is because you want to get these guys some playing time. They've been training all year, all summer, sweating, lifting weights.
We got Jaden Pageant checked in as the boundary corner right now.
Quick throw right there, number 4. Tackle by a pack of dogs.
Good to see Jaden. He's a huge corner, by the way. He's 6'5".
Yeah, he's huge.
I mean, he's every bit of 6'5", is he not?
And he actually had a pretty good spring too. And just like we talk about, sometimes you just get buried in the depth chart. You got such good guys, ahead of you, seniors. It's hard to really get in there. That's one thing about these deep rosters. You just got to keep guys motivated. Find a role for them. Like a lot of these kids, they could be playing at other schools, competing on both sides of the ball. And Folsom does a good job about finding a role, making them included in the championship run. Handoff left side, Del Oro. Makes the guy miss.
Oh, excuse me. It looks like he's at field corner.
Picks up a couple there. Got a flag on the play here.
Penalty flag does fly.
Yeah, you spoke of that. There's a lot of players here that would be starters.
Absolutely.
On any team in the section. Tons of them. That's how deep this Folsom. It's not even about the top end talent, even though it's pretty high for here.
Yes.
It's about the depth of roster that they haven't had in who knows how long.
Yeah, let's talk about the Del Oro. Golden Eagles, in that area, in that Placer County, area schools. You have 2 high schools built, 12 Bridges. You have West Park, and there's a lot of kids moving around, people buying different homes and trying different schools. So sometimes you lose roster spots. Kids go different ways, different areas. Sometimes it's hard to keep guys around. Folsom's had the luxury of keeping guys home and, not having a bunch of schools build around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's first down here for the Eagles on a Bulldogs personal foul penalty.
That's also the second largest, I think so, in the section.
They're about to 84.
Second largest to, what's the biggest?
Out of bounds on the Bulldogs sideline.
I know what it is. It's right on the top of my head.
Let's talk about big 84 right here. Sophomore 84. I'm doing my research. This kid right here, he has a drop in the, a couple drops in the first side, comes back right here in the second. This is kudos to the coordinator and head coach of Del Oro. Hey, wipe that off, kid.
Yeah.
You got 24 months left in your career. Let's get better. Let's get bigger. Let's learn right here. Folsom still got a lot of starters out there on defense. That's
Landon Perry.
Landon Perry. He's playing well. It could be frustrating. You got a young guy, and sometimes as parents and coaches, we got to remember these guys are still kids. They're still growing, learning. They haven't even peaked and hit their full potential yet. So good job by number 84 bouncing back. Quarterback drops back. Second and short of the screen. Number 4.
Pass was incomplete. Sherman, the intended receiver.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one thing Del Oro just has had a rough night capitalizing on these down distance. I feel like this is what they want to do. They want to put their guys in manageable situations, trying to get first downs, and guys just got a hole in the ball and just move the chains.
Yeah, Del Oro, if they can keep some guys in that area, they usually do get some tough kids. You know, they've always had to. You know, they have Rockland's pretty close to them and Whitney, and so those three schools kind of compete for kids there. And Del Oro though is more of the
handoff up the middle. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
More of the county school type.
Devin
you know,
Taylor on the carry.
In Loomis, small town.
Down.
But you know. Cool place. They got a really cool vibe at that school. There's a lot of good stuff to say about them.
Very good small town feel.
They got a great stadium. It's kind of sunken down. Like you got to walk down. It feels like 1,000 steps to get down to the field.
It's amazing. it's a good spot to play for sure.
It's really cool.
It's always been a great spot to play. And I think you know Del Oro's mindset right here. Let's try to win the second half. You know, Folsom goes up 7. You know, 7-love right now on the score. But you know, how can we win the second half? And you just build on that for the next competition they play next week. Receiver goes in motion. Hand off to the fullback up the middle. You don't see many of those anymore. Fullbacks. You don't see fullbacks anymore. They go old school on us right here.
That's old school.
Tackle on the play, number 44 there. De La Cruz. He was also in the CIF sit-out period for a couple games. He's out here trying to make a name for himself on defense.
Penetration.
You know, the one thing you always worry about moving forward.
Wow, great tackle.
The one thing you move about moving forward in the playoffs is, you know, keeping your health, keeping guys healthy. It's a long season. You know, most seasons are over end of October. Folsom plans to play on, you know, middle December for a state championship bid. And having a deep roster definitely helps those situations. Quarterback drops back. We got one-on-one coverage down there. And that ball looks like it may have been. Oh, is incomplete.
I was going to say, what a catch by Jackson Melborough. He caught that.
Dupree on the coverage.
Dupree on the coverage there. He's having another great season.
Absolutely. Let's see. Underthrown.
That might have been some offensive PI there, maybe potentially. I don't know.
Maybe got away a little hold there. Like they were fighting it. I like it when refs let that go because both guys, so the receivers, the offense has so much of an advantage these days with the way that they call the game, and they made it really hard for defenses. And so I like it sometimes when they're jostling and they're not calling it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, let them play football.
Yep.
I mean, the game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yep.
Just go out there.
I don't mind that at all.
Ball sails out of bounds there.
Fastball's incomplete.
Yeah, you want to let these guys compete. I mean, there's no reason to be flag happy, and just, you know, as long as the referee maybe tell them, hey guys, it's a close contest. I'm throwing that flag. It's a teaching moment. There's no reason to penalize the team at this point in the game. Just, you know, at this level of football, just as long as guys are learning from their mistakes is super important.
Absolutely. You know, Del Oro's down their backup quarterback as well. It looks like their starter on that Theo Griley sack. I thought when I saw it, I mean, Theo Griley's a mammoth of a man. He has a lot of size to him.
Very.
And he put all of his body weight on his shoulder. It looked like.
Door on the truth punch set, top of the screen. Front guy in the middle. That's intercepted. Number 20, that's Jacob Bambino. Got a lane there. Makes the guy miss. Hit the sideline. He's fighting. He's continuing to fight. And he's going to get down to the 18. What a way to go out on your senior night. What a nice pick right there down the sideline. Awesome job. Another born and bred Bulldog.
Love to see it.
Forever.
Returns it down to the 14-yard line. Personal foul called against Folsom.
What?
So we got a personal foul call here at Folsom.
What?
Kids are excited. They're playing.
Oh, man.
You know, you have a lot of guys out there normally aren't getting. They're just excited to be out there. Want to be physical. That's that person back right there.
Oops.
You'll learn from that.
All right, you'll see that on film tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll learn
You're
from
gonna have
that
to answer to that one. I'm trying to defend you, but that one's
absolutely
easy. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, you know, you see Del Oro out there. You know, you're down by this much. You know, as a head coach, keeping your team disciplined, fighting, clawing through it. You know, it's hard to keep kids. You know, you're down by 42-11, and all of a sudden now, you know, how do you keep kids from pushing and shoving and fighting?
I know they haven't played a lot all year, and they get in there. They just want to get in the action.
Yeah, they just want to have fun. And, you know,
we got Blake Nyko. We've seen.
That's Orme there on the carry. Such a tackle. 20-yard line. He can move too.
There you go.
Eric Orme on the carry.
There we go. Like I said last year, he was a 1,000-yard rusher at Oak Ridge. Played Folsom tough in the section championship game. I mean, had the lead. I thought last year's section championship game, I thought that was a loss.
A lot closer than we think.
I thought Oak Ridge was going to win that one.
Number 30 on the carry, right-hand side. Got a committee back here in backfield.
What's it?
Yeah,
Good job there.
He picks up 5.
You got 4 good backs in this backfield. 4 seniors, 4 senior backs actually. You got a committee in the backfield.
Oh yeah, they're going play for play here. It looks like.
Absolutely. Number 13, Beckham Andrews, another senior. Let's talk about the backup quarterback.
Great to see him.
Good to see quarterback like Nigam. He's been sitting, behind a national recruit. This guy can go play varsity football at a lot of schools in this area.
Absolutely.
And when he gets the chance to go out there, he wants to show, when it's his time, he's ready to go. Good job there, Nigam. Stay in the pocket, making a nice throw.
Yep. It's the pay dirt right there. Good to see it. Good job, Beckham Andrews. Good job, Beckham Andrews.
Kids are excited.
Beckham Andrews' brother played Utah State.
Utah State,
yeah.
Yep. Another good player.
Yep. So again, we're just telling the kids compete. We're like, let's go.
Yeah, compete, keep fighting, keep getting better. I mean, you just got to treat it like a practice.
Don't put your heads down. Like,
no,
let's go.
Keep going.
You're gonna have the twos all. It's gonna probably be twos across the board on defense.
Yeah.
Let's go see if we can get a score.
Yeah, try to just keep clawing back and do something. He his knee down. Yeah, he's the coach over there. He's probably preaching. If you look at me, looking from our view over here on the top of the screen, it's hard to see. But Del Oro's roster looks pretty limited over there. They don't have a whole lot of guys in the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of depth.
Not too much going on. They're trying to revamp and get better. They have pretty good squads in the lower levels, doing well. I think the biggest thing, you want to just, as Del Oro right now, is just let's try to motivate these guys to stay, the young guys too. Teaching these kids, you're down. Let's get better every snap.
This great tackling right
Brought
there.
down the line of scrimmage.
So it looks like across the board you've got the twos in on defense, from what I can tell.
Yeah, you got some other guys in there trying to get some run.
Maybe even some threes, 2s and 3s. This is great.
And next week the Bulldogs will be traveling to Jesuit. Correct? I believe so. Under the lights.
I think that is one more week.
Is it one more week? Excuse me. Second down here for the Golden Eagles. Receiver goes in short motion. Got a penalty flag on the field.
Reason that penalty flag
False start.
flies.
On the
False
Eagles will
start
bring it
against
back.
Del Oro.
At Whitney, at Jesuit,
At Whitney.
and then at Granite Bay. So they're going to
Gotcha.
finish with 3 road games.
3 road games.
So
Yeah,
regular
Folsom came
season-
out with a lot of home games in the beginning. It was great for a lot of the parents and families not having to travel, but now you're on the road for the next 3.
Well, they had the Davis game that canceled, unfortunately, homecoming, and I have some opinion about that.
Yeah, that was
I do
tough.
not like the fact that we're claiming player safety.
And that ball is going to be
Oh,
out.
boy.
And
And that's a
it's gonna
safety.
be a safety.
Right, I said safety on cue. And then we come, and then you find out that they're playing, the very next week, and I just think that's wrong in a lot of ways. I know Folsom had called and offered.
Results in a safety.
They had offered. There was an article about it in the paper, and they had offered to limit play the entire roster, limit the plays, and do all that, and Davis didn't want to do it, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not a professional in that area, but I'm assuming there's got to be a way to get these kids out in the field. Even if you forfeit the game and you forfeit it, can you come still play?
Yeah.
And just get the kids out here. I mean, they work so hard in the off season and throughout the summer, and it's a homecoming game for us and here in Folsom, and you're just like, it's unfortunate. Not just it's for the student body too, not just the football players. They want to
It
come
was
out
their
and watch the
homecoming. It's
royalty.
the seniors' homecoming. And it's a little bit of a frustrating situation.
Absolutely.
The home game, you have all these VIP tickets. You got a lot of stuff that happens for these games, and so when you cancel, it's a lot more than just you.
Yeah, another side note on that too is remember all these seniors from all over the state of California, seniors they were suffered by the COVID year, their 8th grade season.
Oh yeah.
So they didn't really even get a last year of their Pop Warner season. They didn't get to play that year. So I think every moment you have to really appreciate time in the moment. Like those moments like that, which it's not that big of a deal to somebody else, but it's a big deal to people, at their homecoming. They want to celebrate and enjoy those moments with their children and the student body. Some people don't even come out to football games. They just want to go to the homecoming game and watch the royalty and everything.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate. I'm sure CIF will fix those problems and move forward.
That's definitely one that's got to be on the agenda.
That ball is kicked. It's going to go to number 84.
Who's that?
Makes a couple moves there.
Yeah, that was Carlos Hernandez. He actually returns it back to the 40-yard line where the Bulldogs take over first and 10.
Your score now 51. Bulldogs or Golden Eagles 0. Yeah, it's fun to always see the young guys come out. You know, you have a good lead like this. You know, unfortunately for the other team, it's not as good as the team who's up, but they can come out and, you know, and get some good plays here and get on the field and enjoy, you know, their last, sometimes these seniors enjoy their last moment here at this field on the regular season.
Yeah.
First down for the Bulldogs. Making hands off left side. Into number
Tackle
20
there. 72.
72 comes through there. Number 28, Jalen Barcinas, another speedster.
Oh, yeah. There's another track guy right
Jalen
there.
Barcinas on the carry.
Caden Kim on the tackle. Atta boy.
He's been making some plays
Loss of
tonight.
5 on the play.
I like the fact Del Oro's still coming out. You know, the heads aren't hanging low.
Back on the
They're still coming out
35-yard
trying to
line.
make plays and get some good film out there for him. Second down for the Bulldogs. They're on the spread formation. Always snap a little bit. Barcinas goes left side. They make guys miss. That's what he does. He's explosive.
Barcinas up the
Push out of
sideline
bounds.
on the complete pass.
I promise you, if he gets the ball about 3 more times, he'll try to hurdle somebody.
40-yard line.
Yeah, we just haven't seen him so much this year.
He
He's
loves to
getting there.
hurdle. He
does.
is a hurdler. He likes to jump over people.
Hand off left side.
Joey Ironman on the carry.
Yeah, he can
Picks
pull
up
a pile for
Bulldog.
sure.
First down.
Talking about him earlier, sophomore. Looks like they're just getting this running back room going.
Quarter.
Tough runner right there. He's a tough load to bring down. He's a
After
gym rat.
3, your Bulldogs lead this one 51-0.
And we'll be right back.
Thank you to our sponsors, Eric's Fitness. First down for the Bulldogs. Handoff up the middle. There's the Orme again. Picks up a few. Now we're entering the fourth quarter. This will be a running clock moving forward.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second down here for the Bulldogs. It's good seeing some guys get some reps here, younger guys. Got Nyko at quarterback and Orme in the backfield. 2x2 spread offense going in. Back and fakes the handoff, he rolls right. Looking for a guy down the field, and he has number 81 on the catch, and he is dragging, and he is in for the touchdown. That's number 81, Felix Rodriguez. Throws a dot, gets it in the end zone. Great catch there by 81 Rodriguez. Awesome.
The Felix Rodriguez.
Good to see all these guys get their hands on the offense right now.
An eligible receiver downfield. Dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct also against Folsom.
Bring the Bulls come back on maybe an eligible man downfield.
Ball backed up to the 41-yard line.
Thought I'd bring it back about 15 yards.
Brings up second and 23 for the Bulldogs.
It's good to see the kids in here having a good time. Malcolm hands it off in the 30. Makes a couple guys miss, picks up a few. Ball carrier, Gabe Melandina, sorry, excuse me.
Picks up 5.
Picks up 5 on the play. 3rd and 18 for the Bulldogs. It's good reps right here, see what these guys can do.
Nycombe sticks in the pocket despite having a golden eagle in his face. Pass was complete to Beckham Andrews.
It's Andrews again on the completion. We'll make it a
Ball
4th
spot at
down.
the 41-yard line. Brings up 4th and 5. Brings up 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs. 9 minutes left to play in tonight's game.
Malcolm hands off right side over there. He's in the backfield, makes a guy miss, makes a couple other guys miss. He's going to have enough for the Bulldogs' 1st down. Tackled by a flock of Eagles.
Warning on the carry. Picks up a Bulldog. 1st down.
Folsom lines up with a split backfield here. Josh just stepped out of the box for the moment. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, goes left side. He can run, folks. Got a penalty flag on the field.
Nycombe on the carry. Penalty flag comes in at the end of the play.
It's good to see these young guys get out here and get some run. Last couple weeks we've had some pretty good games, close games. Trying to get those starters in there, ready for some playoff competition. Getting the young guys out there, getting some rhythms. Good to see tonight, as well as Del Oro. Even though they're down, they're getting some guys some run and just making them better down the road for the future. That's all you can ask for at this point in the game.
Brings up 1st and 12.
First and 12 for the Bulldogs. Coleman goes in motion, left side. Handoff left. It's Ironman, 22. He's a load. He's a load to bring down.
Ironman on the carry.
This guy lives in the gym. Live, breathe, sweat football. You can see him running pretty hard right there. He's gonna have a great year, great years to come here to the Bulldogs. All these kids. See him right there. Like him on a little dot there to Andrews on the replay. Getting a nice little rhythm, be able to control the clock. Working on stuff down the road. Folsom with the 1st down. There's a that snap maybe on the play. Mike rolls to the right, sees the guy, checks it down. Heads up play there by Coleman. Tackled immediately by number 7, Del Oro.
Nycombe recovers.
One thing about Blake Nycombe, he doesn't panic under pressure. He wants to make plays. He's been watching his upperclassmen Lions do it all season long, and you just can't panic in those situations. You got to be able to make something out of nothing. And you saw it right there, even with a mishandled snap. He goes out there, gets a little back on the play. Good job there by Nycombe. 2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs. Receiver in motion. On the jet sweep right side. That's number 12 there. Makes a couple guys miss.
Long pass complete to Madsen Worm.
Worm on the carry there.
15-yard
Still a
line.
couple. Third down, Bulldogs. If you're joining us at home right now, as we're wrapping up this game, be sure to follow Spin Isle Nation on YouTube, X, Instagram. If you want us to come out and do a broadcast at your local area high school, that's the plan. Come out, train your guys, train some local guys who love to be in the broadcast, so you guys can all have this at your fingertips as well. Just look down below on the screen. Instagram X, follow us, Sports Idle Nation. Subscribe on YouTube. Third down. Number 30 on the carry. Right side.
Magalano on the carry.
Magalano. I'm not sure if he has enough. The fourth, maybe fourth down here.
On the play. Brings up 4th and 4.
Fourth and 4 for the Bulldogs. So the clock's winding down, 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in this contest. Looks like Folsom's going to be in the empty formation here. Nycom takes it himself, right side. Pushed out of bounds. Number 6 to Del Oro. That's one thing Blake Nycom's really good at. You know, he likes to lower his shoulder, initiate. That's .13, and he is going to be in for the Bulldogs. Touchdown, Beckham Andrews.
Beckham Andrews with 23 yards out.
Great to see him on this senior night making plays in front of the home crowd. Like I said, been through the season struggling with some injuries. It's good to see him out there healthy and get ready for this playoff contest. You can see he's doing a great job. He wants to be involved down November football, and he can be. He's another big target that complements that guy right there, Nella. And that's what the tight end room. Coach Carroll is always preaching with these guys. You know, be a good teammate. Come out and make plays. When your number is called, go out there and make plays. Awesome job there. Good to see them all getting involved in the offense. Josh, I was just telling these guys, you know, with Nella, Nella's a great tight end, and Andrews is a good guy, complimentary. Nella wants to go down, and Andrews is just getting back after injury, trying to get dialed back in the season. And as you can see there, you give him a chance, he can make a play. Good, reliable, snags that, and just keeps going. Powerful. Yeah, that's in the weight room in the offseason. He's able to keep driving guys. Look at that dot there by Nycom.
Looks like that foot's feeling fine.
Yeah, you could not throw a ball better than that. That was
look at
perfect.
That.
Look at this. Right in the back. Oh, man. There's.
Look at it. You see him just put the ball to the other hand?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Just natural catch it, put it in the other hand, drag a couple guys.
Beautiful.
Let's do this. Good job, Beckham Andrews.
Well, let's thank all the families that tuned in tonight, watching your senior play. It's been a great season so far here at Prairie City Stadium here in Folsom, California. For all those that tuned in, for all the visiting Del Oro, it didn't go your way, but I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And hopefully, Spin can come down to your school one day and do the same kind of situation. We'd love to come down. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, X. Contact our people. We'd love to come out and train you and get the same kind of broadcast for you and help these young men, build a future. That's what's most important. That's why this platform has evolved, is just to help these young men move forward, potentially play at the next level, and get some exposure out there too.
Yeah, it's more important than ever right now in the digital age that we have to get good content for your athletes.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're focused on is getting great content for these kids, getting their names out there, highlighting the things that they do really well.
Absolutely.
And letting you guys see this. We have we have 4 cameras up. We put really nice ones up. We do the replay, and we want to catch every angle of what these kids are doing. And I think it's been a pretty big hit this year.
So, we just want to continue to just keep bringing great coverage to everybody. Go ahead, every week's just getting better and better. So just keep tuning in, and hopefully in the playoffs, we'll be back in the playoffs. And
yeah, we'll see.
There's some great matchups. And off left side, Del Oro.
That runs through NFHS, so we have to check with them, I guess. So we'll do that.
Well, that'll do it, folks, tonight. Your final score tonight will be 58 Bulldogs, 0 Golden Eagles. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Really good night for the seniors here in Folsom.
There's a new one called Penryn Grill. So
Penryn Grill.
They just opened.
Yes.
Up there, which is from Penryn, you're gonna know, but they're doing it right. They've got nice furniture, great food,
love it,
good atmosphere. So go check them out.
We'll come check Penryn Grill out next year before the broadcast at Del Oro next season.
Absolutely,
we're out there. Well, so long for tonight. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is Lou Martinez and
Josh Rodriguez for Sports Idol Nation. We are out of here.